Hey guys, so I'm starting a vlog and Dan's obviously going to feature heavily since he features heavily in my life. But I wanted to just do an intro video, casual, just like this, selfie mode. Basically, I am coming back into the social media world. I've kind of taken a back seat for the last, I'd say 2 years, especially the last few months, and I'll let you guys know all about that. Basically, life's been tough for us, and well, it's tough for everyone, I'm sure. We are starting a vlog, and I kept putting it off, like, oh, I'll start it when I'm back in shape, or when I do this, or when I do that, or whatever. And I just decided, you know what, screw it. Just start with what you have, you know? That's one of my favorite quotes. It's like, start where you are with what you have. I'm excited to share my life with you and my journey with you as I transition from one industry to another. The last few years were just so crucial to me to even be a life coach and kind of find this career path that totally suits me. It's everything I've ever wanted, and I really would never have gotten here if it hadn't been for really hitting rock bottom repeatedly, head first, like rock bottom, head first, and then not just making the same mistake twice, but like several times to just be sure that it definitely is the wrong thing to do, and it really was. So I'm gonna share all my mistakes, all my, lessons that I learned, and so that you guys don't do the same thing, or if you're going through it, you don't have to stay, and maybe I can help you get out of a certain rock bottom hole. But yeah, so I'm blogging and vlogging. A lot of it will be in writing, and then some of it will be on video. But I'm excited to share my journey of all the things that I'm doing before I turn 30, which is a lot of things to do in the next few months. I don't know if I can do them all, but I'm going to try. And I am super excited to just open up again, So, yeah. I hope that you guys enjoy and be kind. This is really, really hard for me. We're going to cover a bunch of things, some of the life coaching concepts that I cover with my clients, and what I do now, and what my life is like, what Cape Town's like, what I find marriage is like, what it's like getting back in shape after taking a hiatus and self-sabotaging yourself, and doing everything wrong and blaming everyone but yourself, and just moving around the world, moving cross country, everything. I'm going to cover it all. So I hope that you guys follow this journey, and I'm really, really looking forward to sharing all of my thoughts with you. It's going to be about, we're aiming for once a week, and as we, get more equipment and get more, like, better things than an iPhone to vlog with, might be more often. So right now, just bear with us. We're doing the best we can. But yeah, so first update is I'm back at the gym, back to training hard. And what that means is, like, my favorite is heavy weights. I've always loved heavy weights, so that's what I've always just been doing. But my body needs HIIT and dieting. So that's back on track, and it's been about 2 weeks now, so that's good. And I would say the reason why I took, like, the last 2.5 years just, like, easy is because I really started to resent the fitness industry. About 2015 is when I really noticed, like, I was angry at it. I didn't like the direction it took, but I think maybe that was just what I was seeing or what I was choosing to see. But now, I mean, several years later, I still don't like it. And that's why I am not competing at the moment, especially in South Africa. I mean, the fitness industry here, and specifically my fitness industry and my organization, so to say, it's just so not organized, and it's just been a giant clusterfuck, to be honest with you. So the way I react when there are giant clusterfucks is I just hands off, walk away, and I'm glad I did. I love my organization internationally, and like would love to do Worlds again one day, but not this year, not next year. One day. If I'm being honest, I wanted to be known or be respected for something other than just my body. You know, I started getting shoots and I got that shape cover, and I remember, especially in the last few years, and when I met Dan and everything, I was like, I feel like a puppet. I felt like all the comments I got and all the like DMs from friends and clients or whatever, it was like, oh, you look amazing, you look amazing, you look amazing. No one would be like, so how are you? How's you? Or what's your view on this political issue? Or what's your view on women's rights? You know, people would just be like, they would just assume that I was unintelligent. And yeah, maybe I'm not a rocket scientist, but I think I just started feeling like an object. And then I moved to South Africa, and it was like no one knew me for any of my accolades. It was like they just saw me as this normal person who was not a fitness model anymore. So I took that really hard. I mean, I worked so hard to establish myself in the industry, and to like, I push myself too much if I'm working on that. But like, I'm so hard on myself, and like, I tried so hard to just be perfect at everything, and I still do. And it's like, everybody was like, oh, you're a fitness person? Or they would be like, why don't you get back into show shape and stuff? And I was like, but I have nothing to prove though. Like, I did all of that already, and I train and I eat healthy. Actually, if anything, when I don't eat is when I gain weight. Like, seriously. So I was just eating like a normal person, 3 meals a day, sometimes 2, and it didn't work for me. And, you know, it took me getting really sick in January to realize, like, it's not for anyone else. And I know that I made it. I always have been all about health and, you know, what's inside and like the overall view of health, body, mind, and soul, and everything like that. I've always really held that in high esteem, and I've always thought that was super important, because it is. But I resented dieting, and I'm sure even my clients would, like my really close friends and my really close clients would attest to that I was scared of giving them low calorie diets, or even just any diet that wasn't a maintenance or maintenance plus. So what that means is like putting them in a deficit. I was like, ugh, I'm scared to put you in a deficit. I'm scared. So I needed to get sick. I needed to go through that and really realize like I just wasn't doing what's healthy for me. And I can't explain to you how hard it was to give up my business and, you know, lose a lot of contacts and clients and friends in Canada that I love with my whole heart. Like every single person that worked for me or that I trained, even if we don't speak, even if I haven't spoken to them in years, even if we had a fallout, like I love them so much. And it was just the hardest thing for me to learn how to love people from a distance and to just love them even if I was hurt. But it was kind of something that I did, and it was something I needed to go through. And moving away from the fitness industry has been the hands down hardest thing I've ever done, but also the most essential thing for me to grow as a person and to really get to know myself and just go in this direction that I feel that I've been pushed my whole life anyway. You know, it's so weird. You don't actually, sometimes you don't see your purpose until you're looking back at it. And I've always just kind of trusted my gut, even and very obviously make impulse decisions and do things that are like crazy in most people's eyes, like just give up everything, sell everything, and move to Africa. You know, my mom thought / still thinks I'm insane. She's not wrong, but it was so essential for me. There's a gap in the market here for what I want to do, and especially women's empowerment and things like that. I mean, as much as I love Canada, it's like this is exactly where I was meant to be, and I've never felt like this about a city the way I do about Cape Town. I just love this city. Yeah, we don't have water, but I still love it. I really can't wait to share just everything that I've been going through and share everything with you. I've been kind of hiding and just processing my thoughts, and that's what I do. Sometimes I do that. But creating content, and I want to make like free workouts for you guys, recipes, everything, and just share with you the techniques and the mind training that I've been doing and dealing with my emotions and learning about myself, learning about different personality types and everything like that, just to show you guys like it's possible to dig yourself out of a hole. It took a lot of soul searching and a lot of digging and a lot of talking to friends and family and just screwing up over and over again. If I can even just teach one woman how to feel confidence when you feel like you're worthless, and not just worthless in the way that it's because of your looks, or you know, you're not 19, your prime was in high school, or whatever the case may be. I know what that feels like, and I think I really needed to know what it feels like to help clients, to be a life coach. I mean, when clients tell me like I had a baby and my body was just the worst it's ever been, like I never had a baby, but I can understand what it's like to look in the mirror and be like, who the fuck is this? Like, what the hell happened here? And I know what that feels like, and it's horrible, and I can empathize and cry with you. So anyway, I'm back, and I'm back as I am. This is who I am now, and this is real. This is real life, and this is the me that like has to do meditation and affirmations every day to just feel human. This is me who struggles to go to the gym, who struggles to diet, who struggles to make ends meet, who struggles to make dinner every night, who struggles to get up in the morning. This is me, and I know a lot of you can relate to that. There are ways to get to train your mind and just get back on track. So if you're at that place where you need to make a life change, trust me, I know what it feels like. I know what that's like, and I know how hard and heart-wrenching it is. But I'm here, and we will get through together. Chat soon, my friends. Have an amazing week.